Welcome to Pigskin Glory Recap for Friday, June 4th, 1976. Training camps were still weeks away, but football fans had no shortage of topics to debate. From George Halas defending the NFL draft to player transactions across the league to a fascinating look inside the pages of Football Digest, let's step back 50 years and see what football fans were talking about on this day. The day's transactions included several roster moves around both the NFL and the CFL. The New York Giants signed wide receiver Craig Brantley. The Cincinnati Bengals signed guard Greg Fairchild, defensive back Bill Hill, and defensive lineman Bradley Robinson. They also traded tight end Orlando Nelson to the Minnesota Vikings for a draft choice. The Chicago Bears signed defensive tackle end Bill Hoban. North of the border, the Hamilton Tiger Cats signed guards Ron Kosieski and Don McNeil. Nothing headline-grabbing, but another reminder that teams throughout the league were busy preparing for the upcoming 1976 season. George Halas defends the NFL draft. The biggest football story of the day came from a courtroom. Chicago Bears founder George Halas testified in an antitrust lawsuit involving former Redskins draft pick Jim Yazoo Smith. Halas called the NFL draft the backbone of professional football. He argued that the draft created competitive balance by allowing weaker teams across the top access to the top college talent. Halas pointed out that future stars are often discovered in later rounds, and warned that eliminating the draft would allow wealthier franchises to simply buy the best players. At age 81, the NFL pioneer was still defending one of the league's most important institutions. Dave Tipton's speaking engagement. Meanwhile, the San Diego Chargers offensive tackle Dave Tipton was scheduled to appear at Temple Baptist Church on June 6th. The event invited young fans to hear Tipton discuss challenges and victories both on and off the football field. It serves as another reminder that many NFL players in the 1970s were deeply involved in local communities, churches, and youth programs. The fans speak out. Today's Football Digest feature takes us directly into the minds of football fans in 1976. Readers debated everything from the greatest linebackers of all time to future Dallas Cowboys. One fan insists the Buffalo Bills were the best team in football and believed injuries alone kept them from the playoffs. Another predicted the Cowboys were building a dynasty that would soon dominate the NFL. Fans also discussed Merlin Olsen, the Houston Oilers, the New Orleans Saints, and even submitted football trivia questions ranging from forgotten quarterbacks to obscure NFL rules. 50 years later, it's amazing how familiar these debates still sound. The ads of 1976. The advertisements may have just been as entertaining as the football discussions. Fans could order coaching cassette tapes from stars like Dick Butkus, Roger Staubach, Franco Harris, Gene Upshaw, Bob Lilly, and Don Shula. Football camps promised instruction from NFL players and major college coaches. Mail-order companies offered muscle-building systems, height-increasing programs, and workout plans that claimed to transform your body in just minutes a day. And for collectors, advanced orders were already being taken for the upcoming 1976 Topps football card set. It was a different era, but football marketing was already a booming business. June 4th, 1976 reminds us that football isn't just played on Sundays. It's debated in magazines, defended in courtrooms, discussed in churches, and sold throughout the pages of mail-order advertisements. As the countdown to the 1976 season continues, fans across America were already dreaming about what the fall might bring. Join us tomorrow as we continue our journey through football history one day at a time.